Welcome to American Pulse and Paranormal. Get ready to dive into a chilling true story that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more spine-tingling tales.
In the U.S. state of Michigan,
deep in the heart of the forest, near the town of Cassopolis, there was an old abandoned house that everyone talked about. It was said that this house was a refuge for evil spirits, tied to many mysterious and terrifying stories. Locals passed down tales of people who had disappeared there or experienced unexplainable events that no one could fully understand. Despite the warnings, a group of 5 adventurous friends decided to visit this place on a stormy night. And it was that night that would change their lives forever. On a stormy evening in 1987, 5 college friends from Michigan University gathered together after hearing numerous terrifying stories about an abandoned house deep in a remote forest. The group was known for their love of adventure and paranormal mysteries. The friends were Jack, the leader of the group, the most eager and excited about the idea of exploring the haunted house. Ellen, a creative photography enthusiast. Tom, the bravest of the group, always ready to explore the scariest places. Sarah, the most reserved, but still brave enough to join in. Mark, Jack's closest friend, and a thrill seeker who loved horror stories. They decided that this would be the night they would finally visit the notorious haunted house. Despite the warnings from locals, who insisted they stay away from it, even psychiatrists had warned people about the house, claiming that those who ventured inside sometimes came out mentally disturbed. At 10 p.m., they arrived at the edge of the forest. The rain was pouring heavily, adding to the eerie atmosphere. As they got closer to the house, lightning flashed across the sky. The loud sound of the rain hitting the broken windows filled the air. As soon as they reached the house, they felt something strange in the air. It was thick, heavy, and the sound of rain pounding on the roof was strangely louder here. Ellen was the first to step out of the car, raising her camera to take photos of the dilapidated house. Jack laughed, saying, "You're all just scared. There's nothing here but your imaginations." But as soon as they entered, everything changed. Inside the house, the floor was covered in dust, and furniture was broken and scattered. The lights were dim, and the windows were boarded up. The atmosphere was dark and damp, and as they moved through the rooms, odd sounds echoed everywhere. The creak of doors, faint footsteps on the floor, and strange whispers that seemed to come from far away. In one of the rooms, Ellen found an old mirror covered in dust. When she wiped the dust away, the mirror began to reflect strange images, twisted faces, as if trapped souls were imprisoned within the glass. As they stared at the mirror, the sounds grew louder, faint whispers, then distant screams. Suddenly, they heard heavy footsteps coming from upstairs, as if something heavy was walking above them. Jack, the bravest of the group, decided to go upstairs to investigate the source of the noise. Sarah hesitated but was convinced by Jack that everything would be fine. As he made his way up the stairs, the sound of his footsteps mixed with the heavy rain outside. With each step, the noise from upstairs grew louder. When he reached the top, he felt a strange chill in the air. The rooms were completely dark, except for the faint light coming through some broken windows. He entered one of the rooms and discovered an old bed covered in dried blood and strange markings on the walls. Suddenly, he felt something heavy pressing down on his chest, as if an invisible hand was gripping him. At that moment, he heard a scream from downstairs, and he quickly ran back to the stairs. But before he could make it, something unseen blocked his way. He tried to move, but it felt like something was pulling him back, as if it was trying to drag him deeper into the house. When he finally reached the front door, he found his friends frozen in place, staring at him in shock. They didn't remember anything from what had happened inside the house. They were all silent, looking at each other in disbelief. No one was ever able to explain what had happened that night. Some believe the house was a refuge for vengeful spirits, while others think there was something far darker and more sinister hiding in that place. After that night, no one dared to go near the house again, and the experience was left as a disturbing and terrifying memory.
Thank you for watching American Pulse and Paranormal on YouTube. But now we have to ask, do you believe evil spirits still haunt this place? Or is it just an old myth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've had your own eerie experiences, we'd love to hear your story. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for all our latest videos.